because most programs define and gather some sort of data and then do something useful with it, it helps to classify different types of data. The first data type we'll look at is strings. Strings are quite simple at first glance, but you can use them in many different ways. The string is a series of characters. Anything inside quotes here is considered a string in Python. You can use a single or double quotes around your strings like this. So this is the flexibility allows you to quotes and apostrophes within your strings. So let's explore some of the ways you can use with strings. We can also change the case in a string with methods. So one of the simplest tasks you can do with a string is change the case of the word in a string. Let's look at this following code. Let's here name this is the world's best Python course here, and here we will print is our name, right? Name dot title, and let's make it this here. That's it. Now let's run this here with Shift and F10 shortcut, or you can press on this button as well. And as you can see here, this is the world's best Python course, right? In this example, the variable name refers to the lowercase string. This is the world's best Python course, and the method title here appears after the variable in the print call. A method is an action that Python can perform on a piece of data. The dot here, this dot here, as you can, oh sorry, that's actually, yes, this dot here, after name, in the name.title, tells Python to make the title method act on a variable name. So we will act this title method on a variable name. So now every method is followed by a set of parentheses because methods often need additional information to do their work. This is the first parenthesis. For now it's empty, but the print method has something to show us, right? And that's why we have this parenthesis here. And here the title function for now doesn't need any additional information, so these parentheses are empty. And the title method changed each word to title case, where each word begins with the capital letter. In this case, the T here, and this is the world's best Python course. So it changed all the words that starts with a capital letter. And that's what title does here. So this is useful because you will often want to think of a name as a piece of information. For example, you might want to program that recognize the input values of this here. For example, this or this or this and or this, right? So you might want to program to recognize these outputs as the same name and display all of them as this, right? So several other useful methods are available for dealing with case as well. For example, you can change a string to all uppercase or all lowercase letters like this here. Let's change this. Oops, actually let's delete this useless information here. And now we will use the name.upper, which is gonna, as you can see here, this give us output with all uppercase characters, and we can also use the lower and as you can see here, this is the all lowercase, and actually it didn't do anything in particularly, but because our name variable, our name value was the all lowercase. So if you do like this, oh sorry, let's make it the uppercase as uppercase here, and as you can see here, now we are seeing something that has changed. And the lower method is particularly useful for storing data. So you typically don't want to trust the capitalization that your users provide, so you will convert strings to lowercase before storing them. So then when you want to display the information, you will use the case that makes most sense for each string. You can also use variables in strings, which you will learn in next lecture.